Hey yo, what's poppin', what you do? Today we have a battle against Sucker4Jessica. Now I battled him back in black and white. It was a UU match and I got bodied, so go check out that battle. It's on his channel. This time he asked for an OU match. You see his team, you see my team. I'm looking much more OU, but he asked for an OU match, so I bought so much OU because I want to win this match because I lost him before and I don't like losing. So either way, let's jump into this battle. So I'm going to lead off with my Talonflame, as he's going to be leading off with his Sceptile. It's perfectly for me because, I mean, I can really do whatever. I'm free to Flare, Blitz, Brave Bird, Sword Stance, Roost, U-Turn. I can do whatever the fuck I want. So I'm a Talonflame. So I'm going to go with the Brave Bird. So you know what? First turn, I'm not making predictions. I'm just thinking Sceptile, Talonflame, Brave Bird, bye-bye. So I'm not making predictions at all. I'm just playing. So either way, Brave Bird does absolutely no damage to this Macargo. He's obviously defensive because he's not weak armor. I'll tell you that much right now, because if he's weak armor, his speed would be going up, his defense would be lowering. I go with It's Fine because, you know what, Landers is the best play I could do right there. As he goes with the Will-O-Wisp, I was not expecting Macargo to have Will-O-Wisp. I didn't know what Macargo did. For all I know, it could have been a Smash Pass set or just Smash Yet. I don't know. Smash Yet. Smash shit. Either way, I'm a Burn Lando. That sucks. Sucks a lot because now my Earthquakes will do absolutely no damage. Since it hit Powdon, my plan was to U-turn out on his Macargo to go into Keldeo, but he wouldn't have Powdon, so I mean, if I U-turn out, I'm still free to go into Keldeo and start sending all my Hydro Pumps, because what can this Hippowdon do to me? What can this Hippowdon want to stay in, take a Scald? Get burned? Super effective damage? Keldeo? No. Expert Belt? No, not Choice Scarf. Not Choice Bags, not Expert Belt, not Life Orb. Scarf, so I can outspeed frickin' threats like Mega Beedrill and kill him with one frickin' Scald. Either way, I predicted Sceptile would come out because I was just thinking that he would want to go into that thing, since if he Mega Evolved, he'd be 4 times resistant to water. So I'll go with the Icy Wind, but since it's Rotom, which is the better play overall, because he can definitely take an Icy Wind, and he's looking good right now because he can Volt Switch, he can Will-O-Wisp, he can even Hydro Pump if he wants to. It's obvious I'm switching now because I'm locked into Icy Wind. I go back into Landorus, half expecting the burn, half expecting the Volt Switch. And he goes with the burn, which I'm happy with, because I'm already burned, so, you know what, doesn't really matter too much. As next turn, I just want to get off his leftovers, because I see leftovers right here, so I know he's Pain Split set, and I don't want him to have leftovers. I don't want Rotom to have any kind of recovery. So I'm just going to take out this knockoff. It's going to do a tiny bit of damage, but most importantly, it's going to take off the leftovers. So he's not going to be getting residual recovery every turn. As he predicts a switch and goes with the Will-O-Wisp again, I'm not switching out, man. So, not yet anyway. So this turn, I'm like, you know what? Might as well set up my Stealth Rocks because there's a good possibility he's going to predict me to switch out again because he just saw me not do it. But, truth be told, he stays in again. The Will-O-Wisp, I'm already burned. So, it doesn't really matter. So I got my Stealth Rocks up for free. I got a knockoff off for free. I finally decided it's time for U-turning out, because even though with the way he's playing, I think he's honestly going to use Hydro Pump this time around, because he saw that I'm staying in. But he just goes to Will-O-Wisp on my Rotom, but he misses it. So after 2 failed attempts, he gets a miss. So he had enough with Will-O-Wisp, up to here with Will-O-Wisp. Send him a Sceptile, but he's not Mega yet. No Lightning Rod, so I can Volt Switch out freely and send it whatever I want to on my Sceptile. And this is probably the best opportunity I'll have to Mega Evolve my Metagross, because after Metagross has Mega Evolve, it becomes the biggest threat on my team. Probably one of the biggest threats in the known metagame right now. He says a Macargo, and I see what he's trying to do here, because if I use with Meteor Mash or Ice Punch or whatever, then there's a 30% chance I'll get burned from his Flame Body, and then I have a Burn Mega Metagross, which is basically useless. And I go with the Meteor Mash, does a nice amount of damage, does not get the burn. So I'm looking nice and pretty. He cannot switch out his Macargo because he'll die to Stealth Rocks damage. And one Earthquake, gone. So I'm happy. The Macargo's gone. I don't have to worry about my physical attackers like my Metagross being burned. He goes with Hippowdon, and I don't want one to stay in to take stab super effective Earthquake from Hippowdon. It's not about me. It's not my life. So he gets a Sand Stream back up, which is annoying because it's doing so much residual damage to my team. But going with my Landorus, get the Intimidate up because he did want to attack, but he makes the right play here, goes with Stealth Rocks, because I couldn't really do anything about that. I do have default ladders on my team, so it's not too big of a deal right yet. And I'm not in any rush to get the rocks off my side off the field, because I have my rocks on his side of the field as well. So now we're just kind of sitting here looking at each other. I go with the knockoff, so I want to get any item off his Hippowdon's like, because I don't want that thing having recovery either. But he makes a good play, goes in with Sceptile, as I go with the knockoff, and it reveals that he is indeed the Mega, because I would have knocked off an item if he wasn't holding a Mega Stone. Maybe he's holding that Swampert by accident. I don't know. Either way, I think I can take a good rating from a Mega Sceptile from that range, but I can't even take a good rating from a normal Sceptile. And I'm truly surprised by that. I definitely thought I could at least live and get a U-turn off, and then live like 2 HP or like 10 HP. But I go with Mega Growth now. I go with Mega Metagross. That's so fucking hard to say. I am so sorry for swearing, but it is hard to say. Mega Metagross. Either way, I know he's switching out, so I'll go with the Zen Headbutt. I should have went with the Meteor Mash, but I was expecting the Rotom Wash, to be completely honest. Gardevoir comes out. That was the least thing I was expecting, so Meteor Mash would have destroyed this thing. Zen Headbutt does almost over a half to a Gardevoir, but he holds up that red card, shows Mega Metagross, and I am flying off. Talonflame comes out, which is horrible for me because Stealth Rocks happens, and yeah. Stardust has took a ton of damage, but in the words of Fizzy Stardust, I'll Brave Bird everything right in my path. Take out that Gardevoir with the crit. I did not need a crit. I'm a Talonflame holding the Sharp Beak, adamant nature. That's a Gardevoir with like 30% of its HP left. I do not need a crit to take that thing out. Doesn't do too much recoil. Then he sends out this beast of a Pokemon, Corsola. Now, shout out to Sucker4Jessica, because after this match, I decided to continue on my own Corsola, and it did work. It does work. I love Corsola. It does so much work. I U-turn now, because I don't know what this thing wants to do. I go with the Latios, so I'm like, no matter what this thing wants to do, I think this is going to be the perfect play to send Latios, getting the Defog off, get the Stealth Rocks off my side of the field, so just so my Staraptor Talonflame can come back out on rocks again. So, it does not matter at all that this thing is, you know, Icy Winding me, Scalding me, all that other stuff. You know, I can take it. Super effective, doesn't do anything. My speed's gone down, though, which sucks. So, I'm just going to switch out here my Rotom Wash. I'm pretty sure a Volt Switch will take him out from that range, because, I mean, Electric-type move, it's a Corsola, it's not very effective. I mean, I feel like a Volt Switch will take it out. I don't know what the Corsola does. So, go with the Volt Switch. Does a decent chunk of damage, but unfortunately, I'm like Misty's Corsola had Mirror Coat in the anime. This thing's gonna use Mirror Coat on me. Let me switch my thing with the most HP. I go with Mega Metagross. It can take the Mirror Coat barely as he switches out into Sceptile. Also, Corsola gets Regenerator, so it's actually a decent wall. Zen Headbutt misses, but that makes up for it as well as miss in my opinion, because they're both the same accuracy, I'm pretty sure. He Mega Evolves with Mega Sceptile. But for some unorthodox reason, I outspeed him and him with the Ice Punch. I'm not sure if he's running Modest Nature or Mega Sceptile, because normal Sceptile outspeeds Mega Metagross, so he must be running Modest Nature. He can't be running Timid with me outspeeding him. Either way, Hippowdon comes out, and at this point, Mega Metagross has done its job. I'm just gonna use Ice Punch, fodder this thing. Also, I'm gonna Clean Switch into my Latios, but he goes with the Stealth Rocks. So I'm like, okay. That's actually decent enough for me, because I can use another Ice Punch, and then he'll use Earthquake on me, and then he'll be enough to take out my Latios' Ice Beam. I won't have to worry about using Draco. But either way, he goes with Slack Off, which again, this is just annoying, because I'm just trying to fodder off on Mega Metagross. I'm not trying to keep it around. But he just got a ton of HP back from that thing, which was definitely the right play, because he has so much more HP than he would have had earlier, that now he can... Well, not too much HP, it's like 10% more. But now he finally has to go for Earthquake, so I'm happy. He doesn't want a chance to me getting a random freeze hacks on him and then Mega Man to just destroy. So either way, Hippowdon, not a big fan of you right now, Big Bertha. Either way, Latios can come out and he has Rotom Wash, Corsola, and Hippowdon left. There is no reason at all why I cannot just fire off a Draco Meteor. It would take out really whatever is on his team, except for maybe the Corsola, because that thing's bulky. But you know what? Hippowdon's gone down. I'm happy with that, because that was a wall that just needed to go down. And now he sends out Corsola. And now that both our Stealth Rock Pokemon are gone between Landorus and Hippowdon, I'm just going to defog both the Stealth Rocks are off my side of the field, which is all I'm trying to say right now. He uses the Icy Wind. He does get a crit, which does take out my Latios, but that doesn't really matter too much. It just means I can't get an extra Draco Meteor off on this thing to do extra damage. But I'm not too worried about it, because I can go with my Rotom. And I'm going to use Will-O-Wisp, because I know he's going to try to get me up with that Mirror Coat again. So, Corsola's burned. He's going to be taking residual damage. Mirror Coat, not worried about it. Not worried in the slightest. It's because now he's probably going to try to, you know, Mirror Coat me again, or maybe Power Gem, Ancient Power, or something like that. So Keldeo resists all moves Corsola has. As he goes for the Mirror Coat again, but it fails, so I'm not attacking him. Now that he's that low, I'm positive a Secret Sword from Keldeo can definitely finish him off. And in reality, he probably would have finished him off in general because Secret Sword hits on the physical side, not the special side. But you know what? It goes down. Rotom's there. I can use Secret Sword. That's a not dead Rotom, not a dead Rotom at all. That's a dead Corsola. Either way, Rotom's just sitting here looking chill. The Pain's supposed to be just a decent chunk. Secret Sword again. I'm just trying to follow off my Keldeo so I can get a clean switch in my Talonflame and then take him out without that, or get a critical hit with Secret Sword. Unfortunately, because the Volt Switch, it does take out my Keldeo, but Keldeo did its job, as I can now go on my Talonflame. And I can, because the Celebrate off my side of the field, I can switch in without taking Celebrate damage, which will kill me. And then go with the Brave Bird. And that's a dead Rotom wash. Talonflame just took out Rotom wash. And that's going to be a clean, very close 2-0 in my favor. Good game, Sucker4Jessica. Please go check out his channel if you don't know about him. He's a great battler. He's one of the original Wi-Fi battlers since 4th gen. So if you know about me, you should know about him, in all honesty. So a link to his channel will be in the description. Question of the day: what do you guys think about the Greninja ban? I love that Greninja's gone, but I know some of you guys don't like that Greninja's gone because you like using Greninja, but it had no real switch-ins in the entire Mega. Like, no Pokemon switch into a Greninja. And especially because it had such good coverage, you never knew what it was running. Like some Greninjas didn't even run the Water type move because the Protean doesn't really need it. So yeah. Plus, the arguments for it were so bad. People were like, it shouldn't be put in Ubers because it won't do good Ubers. That doesn't mean anything. A Pokemon's not put in a tier because it will do good there. It's put in a tier because it's poisoned for the tier that it's in. So if a Pokemon's too good for UU, we put it into OU. It could suck ass in OU, but we had to put it in OU because it's too good for UU. Does that make any sense? So, like, even though Greninja might not do as good in Ubers, it needs to be put there because it's too good for OU. I hope that clears up anything. Either way, like, comment, subscribe, tell us for the next video. This is the first Oras Wi-Fi battle of 2015 for this channel. And the Pokemon Leaf Green Randomizer Nuzlocke will be starting back up next week. So I hope you guys enjoy. 10 likes, and you know what? I'll be a happy camper. Peace out.